Okay.
Swami have said before that I spend very little time in knowing myself or finding who I am or spirituality. So my question is that currently, apart from 1 hour meditation daily, working on videos, working on the book, what are the changes I can make to my lifestyle in order to be more sincere in knowing myself and finding myself?
First, you learn to keep your questions more precise and crisp. Don't make it clouded. Okay. Because, though one should not begin the sentence with because, but still, ego is at the center from where we function. So, even when we are talking about spirituality and meditation, we are all the time focused on doing. If you want to know yourself, then you will have to get rid of this obsession for doing. I'm not saying that you have to stop doing things, but doing is not your being. Meditation means being established in your real nature, which is being, not becoming. So meditation is not becoming anything. If you are living in this illusion that you are this and you have to become that, then you will be living in the dream world. Then you will never know yourself. You have to find out that which is already there, that which is your very essence, your very center, your very nature. It is already here and now available. Because we are so obsessed with doing, because we are so impure, so full of tamas, so we are all the time clouded. We are all the time running outside. What Osho says, we are outgoing energy. You need to stop sometime. And stopping happens when you are conscious, when you are aware. To be conscious, to be aware is your very nature. When you are present in the present moment, totally. That is meant by being conscious, being aware. Then you don't need to do anything special. Whatever you are doing becomes meditation. When you are just present, you are not thinking about what you did in past, and you are not imagining about any dreamy future. So meditation requires some maturity. If you are a childish, puerile kind of person, then you can go on doing whatever in the name of meditation. If you are a mature person, then you are not chasing dreams. Like you went to astrologer to improve your future, or to improve your present and future both, and get rid of your past. As long as you are seeking help from other people to solve your inner problem, you are wasting your life in vain. You have created all those problems by getting identified with negative things, wrong things, things which are creating prison, misery in your life. So meditation also means disidentification. So meditation is not what you are doing. Meditation is how you are doing something. Are you present? That's why I told you to make videos, so that it is not such a difficult thing. You just be present there, be totally there, love it, love the things. If you love something, you will be present in that. While you are making book, just make it with love, with awareness, which just be present totally. It becomes meditation. Don't look for result, what will happen when it is published. That is what Sadhguru was saying when he was asked to give some tips to the Indian team for the World Cup final. He said the only thing, about they are the player, they know how to play. What can I tell them? But I can tell them only one thing. While you are hitting ball, you just be present. Don't imagine, don't think about what will happen after you will win the World Cup, how will you will give interview, what are the things which will come to you. Then you will miss the ball. So just deal that which is there in this moment. Don't think about what you will be doing once you have won the World Cup. Then next ball you are going to be out. While you are bowling, just be focused to bowl this ball the best, in a best possible way you can bowl. This is a simple thing. Then even cricket becomes meditation. Anything can become meditation when you are in love with that thing. When you love something, then you will be present. Otherwise, you cannot be present. You are imagining that this is your problem, ghosts are there, and you have this problem, you have that problem. Then all those problems will come out of blue, out of nowhere. Because it requires some maturity that I will not allow my mind to be my master. There are so many memory and information inside the brain. But I am the master. The consciousness is the master. It may be difficult in the beginning. You will be all the time you may get identified with the mind. You may get identified with certain thoughts and emotion. But go on rejecting them when you become aware. When you are learning something, you will make mistakes. If you are learning how to dance, you are not going to be perfect from the very beginning. You will not become Nuraiya or whatever, Nijinsky. So one need to be patient. Meditation has to become each and every moment of your life. How it can become? Even if you don't know, then also you have to just give this suggestion to yourself. You are always the witness. You are always the consciousness. Whatever appears on the screen of your mind, any thought comes, any emotion comes, the moment you become aware something is there, then know that you are not that. You are not even this body, you are not your emotions, you are not your thoughts, not your feeling, not your mood. They come and go. They appear and they disappear. You remain the witnessing consciousness. You can be only that which never comes and never goes, which is always here now. When you are identified with something which remains, which is real, then you will become real. If you are identified with things which is passing, like clouds, it comes and goes. If you are identified with the cloud in the sky, if the sky is identified with the cloud, then it will become limited. If it wants to be free, if it wants to be immense, boundless, then it has to stop identifying with clouds. Just be that which you are, which remains. Before the cloud comes, after the cloud goes, what remains? The sky. You are that sky. And you have the inner sky of consciousness, which is always the knower. So just be a knower all the time. Don't be the known. Whatever you are able to know, you are not that. So that is the real sadhana. Then meditation becomes your 24-hour things, and then you are not bored. You are never bored, because you have something. The film is going on in the inner screen, and you are always the watcher on the hill, the witnessing consciousness. So many times you will feel what I am doing, I am getting bored, I should. But then slowly you will realize that is the only real thing in you. Everything comes and goes. What is the point to give so much importance to things which comes and goes? Whether it is boyfriend or girlfriend or anything. Your money or anything can come and go. But the witnessing consciousness, if it is present, it can find new girlfriend or new boyfriend, or it can make again money. But when the witnessing consciousness is clouded, then it cannot function well. So meditation is always getting disidentified with anything which you are able to perceive, see, witness, think, imagine, feel. I'm not saying that you have to hate them, but just know that they are coming and they are going. Whether it is the black cloud or the white cloud. Clouds are cloud. So any good thought comes and then you think this is the real thing. But that will also go. The real thing is always which is knowing, the knowing consciousness, the knower within you. But when you say knower, then again you can make it into ego. You have to be very alert. It is the knowing consciousness. It is like river-like, not something static. That's why Buddha called it stream of consciousness. Otherwise you will even make consciousness into your ego. There is something concrete sitting within you. It is just like the light. Can you hold the light in your hand? Light is it lights everything, but you cannot hold it. And we are never even able to see light. We see lighted objects, lighted things. We think that is light, but you cannot see light. That is the very nature of consciousness. It is always the witness, whether you are in the waking state or when you are dreaming or when you are asleep. The witness is always the witness of everything. And that is present in all these states. That's why it is called Turiya, the fourth. That's why I can speak things which will look to other that I am condemning the master. Because I don't consider Osho or whosoever as the body. So whatever they are doing from their body is not so important. The real Osho is in you also, in everyone. And Osho is indicating towards that. Otherwise, if you are just identified with his body, then you are caught in the same game. You have to identify with that where Osho is indicating. He is saying, I am pointing my finger towards the moon. Don't grab my fingers. When you treat Osho as the consciousness, as the witnessing consciousness, then you will develop in that direction. Otherwise, if you consider Osho as physical form, then you will create another prison in his name. Whatever he did, all his act is not that important. What he is important. That is what Osho was also saying. And he is that witnessing consciousness. That's why he said, never talk about me in past tense. Because the witnessing consciousness is present all the time in you also. Once you are established in your witnessing consciousness, it's better to say once you are established in the witnessing consciousness, then your master is alive all the time. That's why Raman Maharshi said, where I will go, I will be here all the time. So when you treat spirituality as something, some kind of story, then again you are creating new dream. Raman Maharshi used to say that as long as you have not found the inner guru, you need the outer guru. Once you have found it, you will know that this guru within you and the guru outside is same. Both are same. There is a book by my master, Osho is not the body. Something like that. So when he is saying Osho is not the body and you are thinking Osho is a body, then you are creating another illusion in the name of Osho. So if you want meditation to envelop your whole life, then it has to be your each and every breath. How it will become your each and every breath? Try to be established in that which always remains, which is always the witnessing consciousness. But if you are just all the time occupied in your dreams, you are trying to improve things, I have this much debt, I have this problem, that problem, then when you are never unoccupied, you are always clouded. The cloud, your inner cloud is hiding your inner sun, which is the consciousness. That shows your impure state. But the thing is that we say we love, but it is all words. When it is matter of our own selfishness, then we manage things. But we say we love, but you are treating me always as other. When you treat someone as other, then you will never do what you will do for yourself. In last few years, because I thought this is the only thing worth doing, I gave my all to you. Whatever I had, I gave. But you were calculative, you were mathematical. I am not demanding anything, but the thing is that you have to know your inner state. When you are in an impure state, then you go for astrologer, you run for astrologers. If you were pure, if you love someone really, that person becomes more important than your own body. Because love is the highest thing. If you love someone, you become secondary, that person becomes primary. But you love your own body more than anything, your own security and all those things. I'm not saying, I'm not condemning, but you have to see your inner state. If you were really in love, then that impurity would not have dominated you. There was no need to waste so much money. Even if you had sent me that money taking loan, I would have told you not to do it. I called you here because I wanted him also to hear what. He was very eager to share it with whosoever. I don't know why. But my concern is not what he is. My concern is your growth. That's why whatever I said on the first day, I negated on the next day. He may be giving more importance to Venugopal, who is a rich man, because they can do more things. They have more possibility to do things. So he wants everyone to contribute their maximum, whatever is their potentiality. If you feel you are part of the commune means what? It means come to a union. You have come to a union. You have become one. So when everyone is contributing their very best, only then it will help everyone to flower at the maximum. So until and unless you ask any question, how the answer will come? You are just believing, you are just a blind believer that I cannot say anything against. And then you have hundreds of doubts inside. Once you ask question to existence, the answer will come from there also. He may be loving him very much because of his devotion, because of his surrender to him, that this man is really genuine, authentic. So that's why he loved. And he is giving example to all the disciples that you have to be like him. He is really gambling. He is giving his everything. Then he deserves something. If you don't offer anything, you don't deserve anything. Whatever you have, you should offer. Now he is not available here. He wanted it to be shared to my master. I don't know why he wanted. That is his. He has to see inside. But when you are sharing half of the thing, then you can create confusion. Whatever my master has, his contribution in my life is simply incomparable. If he was not available, then it would have been very difficult for me to. It would have been many times more difficult for me to know myself. So, but the gratefulness doesn't mean that I am so weak that I cannot ask any question. If I have asked any question, then all my love, all my trust will be finished. The question at that time arose, so I just presented it, and I have asked to you, both of you, what you think about it, because I was It's not that I was thinking about whatever he did. I just saw the video and I just share whatever I felt at that when I was talking with you. Once I stopped talking with you, both of you, then on its own, it was revealed why he is doing this. And then I shared next day. I could have shared on that day also, but it was already quite late. So if you are authentic, if you are genuine, even if you are doubting something, then also answer will come. If doubt has, it was not doubt, it was creating question inside me. So because I am not going to his camp for many years, so I'm just seeing it in the video as an outsider. So to be in tune with whatever he is doing, you need to be there. Either when you are present there, and when he creates situation where all your emotions comes out, then you see what is the benefit of that, how you become so light after that. You become unburdened. But that can become an addiction also. You can use it as a drug. You will all the time go back home and collect so much garbage and shit, and then you will come to the camp to vomit or to shit. More intelligent thing is that you just don't hoard all those things. Your witnessing consciousness is the watchman on the gate. It will not allow strangers and criminals and thieves and robbers to come inside. You understood? But you are not making anything, and you are just not being very responsible. But you are just, you behave like a child. When you behave like a child, then you cannot be given big responsibilities. But a 40-year-old woman, if she is not responsible now, then when she will become responsible? You have to get rid of this desire, which is a family desire, that you should remain always a teenager. This is being stupid and idiotic. You are growing old, so your hair should become gray and white later on. This is how nature functions. So why you have to color it or try do things against it? Everyone is growing old. One has to accept that. And if you are growing old only, then you will become more alert that you will die also. So you have to stop doing stupid things. You have to focus all your energy in things which are really essential.
Yes, Swami.
If you were functioning in a stupid way and unconscious way your whole life, that doesn't mean that you have to continue that.
Yes, correct.
Moment you realize that there is a better way of living, so you should drop the earlier way.
Yes, Swami.
Are you accepting it, or you are being burdened? Because you want to again go back to your teenagers time when you were reading Tintin and watching Phantom movies and Batman movies and Superman movies.
I'm accepting it, and I want to grow wiser instead of growing more childish.
When you know you are the witnessing consciousness, you can even watch the Phantom movie, but then you are the witnessing consciousness. Then whatever you are doing, all your acts become graceful. Nothing is wrong in the Tintin comic book or Phantom movie. But when you are conscious, you will enjoy it more because you are present. Otherwise, you are missing everything. In your mind, there are so many thoughts, so many cloud is there, which is not allowing you to see anything. On Sunday, I am going to watch the World Cup match. Maybe I will give you some little time in between, because while watching the match, there are gaps also. So but I want to enjoy it totally. India is in the final. It's not that the whole world is ours, but still, I feel also not just because it is Indian team. They are the only team which looks human. Otherwise, all the teams are like they have become humanoid or something. They are no longer. Indians still have. They are not so much. They have not gone so much against the nature. So you feel they are human being. Otherwise, you know any Indian sports person or not?
I only knew the one who won the javelin, I think, that one during Olympics, but I also forgot his name already. And then you have sent me a few videos of ladies doing wrestling. I watched the videos, but I forgot their names all.
Any cricketer you know or not?
No, Swami. I was never interested in sports, Swami.
Whatever you were never interested, you should develop interest.
Okay, Swami.
Because somewhere maybe inside you, you have created, you have certain ideas about those things. So you have to drop that ideas. I'm not saying that you have to watch the sports all the time, but once in a while, if you watch it, something where you are not involved and you are just watching, maybe that will make you more centered and grounded. Watching without seeking any result. So I saw also myself that before I would get involved in if India is doing good, I will be little bit. So now I feel like nothing happens inside it. Whether they win, sometime I felt because I wanted India to win. That has some. When your country is winning, it makes the country little happy. That is good. The whole country, because cricket is a kind of obsession, a madness in India. So that can create more enthusiasm in the whole country. That can, when you are enthusiastic, you will create more. So, and when there is some good news, happy news, that creates some positivity. So that is. Then, if you are not taking sports as something like a war, then sports is a good thing. If your team is winning, you should appreciate. But if it has lost, then that doesn't mean that you have to humiliate them. Because if they have done their very best, whether they won or lost, should both be accepted in the same way. That is called sportsman spirit.
Yes, Swami.
So how was whatever I said today?
Very excellent, Swami. Beyond excellent, Swami.
Some doubts is cleared or not?
Clear. Yes, clear, Swami.